And it's that fear of failure that's holding you back. It's that fear of it's all going to go wrong. And I say, fuck it, let it go wrong. Because with failure, there are lessons to be learned. With failure, that's where you grow. That's where the juice is. That's where the reward is. That's where the gold is. That's what you want. And I've learned that we can't avoid failure. And accepting that makes things easier. It doesn't make the fear go away. But what it does is it makes you understand life more. When you look back and you think you've got past things already that you were scared of, and how did it make me feel? What did I learn? Who have I become because of it? Hi. So give me 30 seconds of your time. My videos are long, deep chats about coping with life and getting on with life and dealing with life and the struggles that we have. And the value is in the words that I say, not in the fast-paced edits or being entertaining. Focus on the words I'm gonna say. That's where the value is. And if you have a bit of patience, you will really get something from this video. You'll really benefit. If you prefer shorter things, I've got clips on my TikTok, Instagram and shorts, links in the description. I also do this on Spotify if you just want to listen instead of watch. But yeah, thanks for watching it. Enjoy. So I filmed a video, I think a year or two ago. One of my most viewed videos, titled, I'm Scared of Everything. And this video is going to be about how I'm still scared of everything. And I think it's my nature. I don't think it'll ever change where I'm not scared of everything. And I'll tell you why I'm okay. I'll tell you why I'm okay and how I deal with the fact that I am scared of everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. I'm talking being brave, being courageous. I'm shit scared. I'm shit scared to go get my dreams, the things I fantasize about, so I just go out and get it. I'm scared of life. I feel this fear deep down in my chest. This hesitation. I'm a procrastinator and I hesitate. I can't do things instantly. I've got to plan, I've got to sit down and I've got to think about it. Because I'm scared. It's my reaction to being scared. Because stepping out and doing something and failing is scary shit. But I still do it anyway. I still get over it, I get past it, I ignore it. I treat it as if it's another person in the room who I let watch me. And first of all, I accept that it's okay to be scared of everything. I don't sit here anymore and think, oh, what a pussy, what a bitch. I can't believe this is how you are. Because that does nothing for me. That serves no purpose. I am the way I am, and accepting the way I am, we can start moving forward and coping. And we can start adjusting and finding the best way for me, for you. You know what I mean? That's what you've got to do. Stop trying to not be you. If this is how you are in life, naturally, deep down, this is how you are. It's not a problem. There's not a negative that I'm scared of everything. The only negative is if I hide behind it. If I don't do anything with my life, if I don't get out there and try things and have these experiences that I want to have, to step out my comfort zone. I'm going to step out my comfort zone whether it makes me scared or not. The fear is just a factor here. It's just a player that's going to slow me down a bit. And if that's going to slow me down a bit, well, then I've got to learn to have a bit of patience. I've got to learn to sort of adapt to my expectation. And my expectation needs a longer period of time for achieving success. It's coping. Might not be the right thing, but it's what makes me feel comfortable. And there is a difference between stepping out your comfort zone and feeling comfortable. I feel like you can have a balance of both. You don't want to feel uncomfortable all the time. You don't want to feel comfortable all the time. But a bit of sprinkle of both and adjusting when it's needed, learning of what you want yourself. And with stepping out your comfort zone, it is just exposing yourself to that little bit of discomfort. Knowing how much you need. And that's working on that for your full life. For the rest of your life. Figuring out what pushes you too much and what don't push you enough. I mean, we're incredible as humans, and we can be pushed a lot more than we think. So most of the time, you're not really going to reach that limit anyway. And understanding that's fine. But being anxious, being nervous of these situations because you've got an expectation, you're thinking about it, you're worrying about what's going to happen. You're worrying that it's all going to fucking fail and collapse. Sometimes it's absurd. Sometimes it's reality. Sometimes there is this pressure. Sometimes there is this reality that it can all fuck up. And understanding that, rather than pushing away this fear. That's what I'm saying. Accept the fear. Accept the anxiety. Accept the nervousness. That's just how you are. Let's not try and be someone we're not. Let's try and deal with it. Let's try and work with ourselves rather than work against us. And accept that everyone's going to do life differently. People are going to behave differently to you. And just observe it and say, fair enough, that works for you, but for me, this is what works for me. But the main factor, the biggest thing, is you've got to keep on going. You've got to keep on pushing past that fear. No matter how many attempts it takes you, no matter how much planning you do, how much avoidance you do, just have that thought in your head that you're going to keep trying to do it. I can think about it for a year. I can think about it for 2 years. I don't care. My thought is I'm going to do it. I'm going to get whatever needs to be done. And keeping that resistance to the fear, pushing back at it, makes sure that you don't just hide in your shell. That you get out and you do the shit that needs to be done. Even though it's scary as fuck. And you won't be the only one that finds, I know I'm not the only one that finds things scary. But looks at life and thinks, how am I going to do this? Am I doing this right? What the fuck is going on? I know I'm not the only one. Some people around you might pretend that this is just how life is for them. They'll pretend that none of these thoughts are going on, but the majority of people probably feel the same as me. And I understand that. And just because someone's not showing the fear doesn't mean I know they're not scared. And that gives me a bit of comfort, because it's not that you're different and unique. It's that everyone else is pretending around you like reality isn't happening. And don't be that one. Don't join that group. Be the person that tells everyone that you are scared, that you are nervous, and be made fun of. Who gives a fuck? Because you're going to do it anyway. Because that's what happens. I'm not sat here telling people I'm scared and nervous and anxious about things and then cowering away and hiding in my hole and curling up in a ball. I'm saying it, but saying it because I know I'm going to do what I'm scared of, because that's stronger. That's stronger than any other way of being, than hiding it and faking it and pretending you're not scared, pretending you can't cope, pretending that you don't know everything, that you don't know the right answer. Stop pretending that you know the right answer. Even with me, when I make these videos, I could be absolutely wrong. I'm not going to pretend that everything I say is completely right. But I'm going to have the intention to say things that are right. I'm going to work through things. I'm not going to hide away and be like, well, I'm not going to speak because I'm not going to be right. No, we're speaking to figure things out. We're saying we're scared to figure things out, to get past that next barrier. And by sharing it, you don't know who else you're going to make comfortable. You say it and someone else says about it, yeah, I'm fucking scared myself. You go, oh, thank God I'm not alone in this. Thank God it's not just me. I'm not crazy. You don't have to be as insecure anymore. I think for me, in life there's a lot to do. There's a lot of things to do. There's a lot of paths to go down. There's a lot of ways to live life. And you've got to test them all out. You've got to test and find out what's right for you. And it's that fear of failure that's holding you back. It's that fear of it's all going to go wrong. Or I say, fuck it, let it go wrong. Because with failure, there are lessons to be learned. With failure, that's where you grow. That's where the juice is. That's where the reward is. That's where the gold is. That's what you want. And I've learned that we can't avoid failure, and accepting that makes things easier. It doesn't make the fear go away, but what it does is it makes you understand life more. When you look back and you think you've got past things already that you were scared of, and how did it make me feel? What did I learn? Who have I become because of it? And focus on that. And it's all about where you focus when you're scared. Focus on the next fucking thing. Don't make this big plan and think too far into the future. What is the next thing? The next one thing that I need to do to get this accomplished, to push past this. And I know for me, once I get past the fear, the floodgates open, everything changes. And that's what you got to do. Take one step at a time. But admit you're scared of everything. That's fucking fine. We don't have to be this person that goes through life, passes everything with flying colours, it's all smooth. Bollocks to that. That's not how life is. That's not how my life is. But yeah. Peace.